Yep. And we're getting ready. All the audience around the surrounding the setup. Going to battlefield, it seems.
Start the battle. Brawl. Start hit.
And we're off. Some feeling out first, spacing out around each other. Ooh, Crom just attacking Darkbeat in the back really well. But yeah, those grab combos, I guess Darkbeat will have a better chance with them. These attacks connect together very well in this game. And as we can see, Darkbeat does not lose out in power too much. Sure, sheer kill power, but damage-wise, I think they're pretty equal at, damage-dealing capabilities. And that was the first stock, almost kind of anticlimactically. And, well, now the situation is very, very disruptive for Pepe. He doesn't really know what to do. I mean, he gets up and he gets a dash, a jab. Really just a very good start from Pepe. And he keeps racking up percent on Lancelot. Soon he might even get another chance to take the second stock before even losing his own first stock. Oh, and a parry for practice, I guess. From, Lancelot following Darkbeat very high to try and get him, stop his landing, but Pepe with all his aerial mobility just going around it.
One thing I really do like from Lance's play is how he uses that directional air dodge. He's actually been getting those diagonal down ones straight into the ledge, because those can be scary, because if you miss the ledge, you're kind of dead.
You're kind of dead. Oh! Kind of like that, but on that, but then on the other hand, even if you miss them, if you miss them too low, you still have a chance of recovering without.
Yeah,
too much
Crom
loss.
does have deceptively like horizontal, vertical recovery on his recovery. He goes really far, actually.
Yep. And Pepe again using Darkbeat's long recovery for his advantage. No need to rush. No, he can make it back up no matter how far down he goes. Oh,
whoa! That was unfortunately not the spike hitbox. He got the normal hit that just sent him to the stage.
Yep, which is good that Pepe was ready to,
Yeah, just mashing that tech button.
Oh.
So this is really scary. Pepe's shield is actually looking kind of small right now.
But he gets the hit and he gets the stock. So it's alright for right now.
Yeah, pretty
and
much
now
the shield. Yeah, the shield is already completely full.
Yeah, and he's starting to rack up damage for the next and final stock of Lancelot.
Oh! Just
That
barely not grabbing.
I wonder what that was.
Random stuff?
I guess so. Getting that electric shock down. He's not overusing it in this matchup at all, which is, one of the biggest critiques I guess I could have of his last match.
Yeah. Of course, against these kind of characters where they're actually trying to hit you up and close, it does get a way more mileage, because their physical body is next to you when you try to use that.
That's true.
I think actually up throw should start killing soonish for Crom.
Crom's up throw? Oh my.
I mean, assuming it's the same that Roy had. But, well, you can just smack him with your sword also. That works.
But Pepe is very much in the driver's seat and almost taking
arrows,
the stock right there.
This is, oh, unfortunately, just slightly off the timing. That nair would have definitely sealed Lancelot's stock.
Yep. Oh, getting that good fair there.
I wonder actually how does... oh, that actually hit him! He hit his, like, big toe and he died to it.
Yeah. It's part of him as long as it's part of him.
Yeah. But one thing I kind of want to see again, these interactions in new games, but in Smash 4, hits down B, the shield, it did have slight pushback. So that you could, for
Yeah.
example, push Ike's ether recovery like it doesn't work properly.
True, true.
I wonder if he can do that to Crom. Because seeing how Crom's recovery works, it seems like even the slightest mispositioning will cause him not to snap to the ledge.
But it also might be that... no, I mean, I've seen... The ledge snap is a lot stronger in this game than last game. Even the sword, if the tip of the sword hits the ledge, they usually get the magnet hands.
Could be. Again, I think I just want to see what's going to happen. But Pepe is definitely playing really well right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on fire all night and getting all the way to winners finals, and you know, now he's in losers finals. He's only lost to one man, all bracket.
And that man has not lost to anybody on this bracket. I don't know how he played in his pool, so I'm assuming he won everything.
He was probably seeded very well.
Yeah. Like he ought. Oh, that was a free forward smash. But he just wasn't really ready. It can be kind of... Oh. Yeah, and again, Lars, really no need to go off stage. You're risking your whole entire life if you go there.
Nice.
Just armor through and just forward smash.
Forward smash, nice.
That also seems to be really fast, like in Smash 4, that forward smash of the pits.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's one of his best kill tools and one of his best options anyway.
Oh,
ouch.
Unfortunate. That's one of the bad parts, when you hit the shield with that airborne. Of course, on ground, it's not safe on shield, and when you're airborne, you kind of have to drift. Which is kind of suspectable, because there's a large duration when you can't really do anything.
But that's just the way the cookie crumbles, and now it's looking very good for Pepe again, this second stock of both characters.
Yeah. Pepe still holding on to the lead. Oh, he was reading a platform landing.
Oh, getting to the ledge and getting sent off. I mean, this matchup is very clear cut. Nothing too funky happening.
Yeah, I mean, those swords do make some clean cuts.
Yes, they do.
He's still alive, he's still alive. And he's still alive, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay,
nice.
so you can use that as a, well, as a shield.
Yep, an aerial shield, which is very much, you know, in high demand, I guess.
Now that I think about it...
Especially in this game, now that you have less air dodges.
Yeah. I mean, technically speaking, nobody else has a shield, because everybody else has a counter, and they are not as good, but oh, that sequence! Just... You can see that Lance is kind of trying to... Well, I'm not saying he's disrespecting any opponents, but he's going for those setups that clearly aren't guaranteed, but kind of take advantage of people not knowing what to do. Throwing out those forward smashes at the end of strings and all that.
True, true.
Oh, good snipe. Oh, but he saved his jump. Lance knows how to recover.
Oh.
That actually hit! He must have extended his hitbox somehow.
I don't know, I mean, I feel like Crom has a lot larger sword than Roy.
Could be, especially with the fact that no sweet and sour spots, hitboxes, it doesn't matter where you hit with it.
Exactly.
And Lance again wants to go. I mean, he's a healthy little kid, he went to go and get some water.
Hey, it's important to stay hydrated.
Secretly, he just has a candy bag somewhere. Somebody, frisk that man. He's had too much candy.
He's been very calm today, you know. He's been acting like a professional, unlike someone who's sitting right next to him.
Yeah, shut up, you. Shut up, Felix.
No, I'm talking about you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. And where do we go next?
Pepe's pick, and he's thinking Hello's Pokemon League.
I definitely want this stage as a start, like a legal stage.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't see why it wouldn't be. And with all the amount of matches that have gone there today, even on stream, even the players seem to like it, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. Definitely a viable stage. He's going he's going into town.
All those hits just sound so meaty, like pow, pow. Just slapping him around.
Slapping you around with a giant sword. That's gotta hurt. No jump. Oh, actually air dodging into the up smash by going through it. Oh, that looks dead. He still grabbed it. Okay, that... It looks way shorter than it actually is. I can kind of understand why people were saying that his recovery isn't that bad. I mean, of course, there will come the point when people know how his recovery actually works and they can more easily just go and try to challenge it.
True, true. What?
Oh,
no.
Pepe going a bit too low this time, unfortunately. I mean, it could again be because this is a new stage. I have no idea how close the bottom plat zones over here are.
True,
especially since the center stage has those walls going way down. It can be a bit deceptive, like, is this already the end of it or not?
True, true. Forward throw, not quite getting...
Oh,
killed.
that was a really good. He used his jump. Wait, that...
Oh, nice back air.
The Ether beat out the Electro Shock Arm?
I think they clanged.
Nah, Chrome didn't go anywhere from that. It could be that the Super Armor wasn't active yet or something. It's not active at frame 1.
It's kind of strange when it actually is active.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a huge mechanical magical arm. It does what it wants to do.
Exactly.
Like that.
Are you implying the electroshock arm is sentient?
No, I'm saying it's full of weird stuff that makes it do weird things.
Okay. Just checking.
New theory.
Oh,
and no spike this time again, but oh well. Lance didn't take it, and I think that kind of looked like that he thought he might have his jump because he didn't do anything. Perhaps. Of course, there's the fact that with Chrom's recovery, you kind of have to drift yourself close to the edge so that you can just go up.
True.
Look at that shield damage, you're dead.
Ouch.
Again, one of the bad things kind of with we're talking about with Pepe, just using that too much. It's not safe on shield, especially when your shield already took that much damage. You don't really have any defensive option in that situation.
Exactly. I think he was using it kind of like a panic button right there, and it's just not how it works.
I mean, when you look at it on paper, it is kind of a good panic move when you are not like right next to each other because it's strong, it has armor, and it just knocks your opponent way away from you.
Way away. Ah, almost. Oh, no fear.
If he actually got hit by that forward smash, that would have been so silly.
Oh, nice.
Back air.
Knocking
Nice parry.
Oh.
Okay,
nice.
now it worked.
Yeah, he started far enough.
Yeah. I was just about to say that the distance was the factor over here in this situation. He used it with way more distance.
2-1, and it looks like Lancelot might not be getting to grand finals, which is, you know,
could be
not really an upset. Not really an upset, but
it would be a weird situation to have a non-melee, non-brawl tournament that Lancelot isn't in grand finals in. I'm trying to say Smash 4, but no, without saying Smash 4.
Yeah, I mean, but then again, it's a new game.
Yeah, it's definitely a new game. But those, the situation that ended the last talk, those are the things that I talked about, that when people get to know things, they will find things that can kind of hinder that. Because, of course, with Ether, the recovery of Chrome, he doesn't snap ledge when he comes upwards.
True.
So I've already seen people using counters, because it's way easier to counter that thing nowadays.
Yeah.
So when the main thing that yeah, he still had his jump. Trying to go for the down air. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard with Dark Pits.
Wait.
That was sweet. He used the side B so that he could cancel it into an aerial into just grabbing the shield.
Apparently.
Yeah, but these are the things,
wow.
because this is, even though Chrome's recovery goes a high distance, but it does seem so suspectable to lots of things. So those are the things that will make or break Chrome as a character. How many characters can do that? That was not good.
That was not a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, if that was an accident and he just turned around without not wanting it, then that worked well. But I think that was intentional, and I don't really agree with that.
I don't think it was intentional. I mean, I don't think Lancelot wanted that to happen.
Yeah, but it would be so weird to have him see a non-intentional reverse up B.
Hey, it happens to the best of us.
It does. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying
best of us, yeah. But best of them.
Best of me. Best of you.
But yeah, it's if it wasn't, I mean, there's no sense in that if it was intentional. Now he has less time to make up the losses he already had.
I do question if one of the things that Pepe has been doing when he's on at the edge, and a few times right now, when he's grabbed Lancelot, he's always thrown him to the stage, not off stage.
That's sometimes it's because forward throw is stronger, so he thinks he has a better chance of getting an edge guard situation off it. Wow, that's
did that? Yeah,
exactly my point. I don't think.
Yeah, you need to pretty much interrupt it, not just.
Yeah, the shield pushback wouldn't be enough. Oh, and that's it.
Yeah, in these situations, you need to use it kind of sneakily. You can't just throw it willy-nilly.
Yeah, you need to use it as a counter to a move. You can't really use it as
you can't approach
surprise.
with it.
Yeah,
you can't approach with it. You can't
well, once you've already approached, then you can use it, because then it's kind of surprising and it throws your opponent off a bit. But
yeah, and when you're close, more than likely your opponent is also trying to hit you, so you can just armor through.
Exactly.
I wonder what happens when two electro arm shock cannon thingies hit each other.
The same thing that happens with two raptor boosts.
They both get.
I mean, they just both like punch each other's like side each other like.
Ah, yeah, so they go through the animation, but nothing happens.
Yeah, it's kind of like you know, what's the word to use? Clanging some pints together. Like saying cheers, yeah, just like that. You know, it's a fist bump. It's an electroshock fist bump.
That's now trademarked.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Do you have lawyers?
No, but I just need to go to the patents office and just like I want this.
Yeah, and then you need to pay them.
Yeah, well, money's not an issue. Money's definitely an issue. I don't have that much money.
Exactly.
Shut up.
No.
Having a mortgage isn't fun, you know.
But